From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 22nd, 2022. We open with more violence today at the Temple Mount in Jerusalem's Old City. Israel police said hundreds of Palestinian rioters, some carrying terror group Hamas flags, began throwing rocks and firecrackers at them during Ramadan prayers this morning. Police said they waited until the prayers ended to intervene, pushing the rioters back using riot dispersal means. Several rioters and a policewoman were injured. Israel's foreign ministry shared that following the dispersal of the violent Palestinian rioters this morning, thousands of Muslim worshippers returned to Al-Aqsa Mosque for prayers, saying the mosque is in danger by a minority of Muslim extremists backed by terror groups aiming to hijack prayers to generate violence. Israel will guarantee freedom of worship. We will not allow extremists to hijack Jerusalem's holy places. And Israel's foreign minister Yair Lapid shared video that he said every Muslim in the world must see. He wrote of what truly happened on the Temple Mount this morning. A small group of Islamic extremists tried to take over Al-Aqsa Mosque. They want to forcibly remove the moderates who simply want to observe Ramadan and pray in peace. Lapid also tweeted 5 facts he wrote about the Temple Mount to counter disinformation being spread online, including that, number 1, Israel is preserving and will continue to preserve the status quo on the Temple Mount. We have no intention, Lapid wrote, of changing it whatsoever. And that the only people who have disturbed the hundreds of thousands of Muslims that have prayed at Al-Aqsa during the first 2 weeks of Ramadan are extremists and Hamas supporters, and that Israel has no interest in a confrontation. And Director of the Department for World Religions of Israel's Foreign Ministry, Tanya Berg-Rafaeli, shared video from yesterday in the Old City of Jerusalem, where Holy Thursday was observed by Orthodox Christians. She wrote the foot-washing ceremony took place at the Saint Sepulchre Church, as well as at the Armenian Church and others in Jerusalem before Easter Sunday, writing that Israel remains committed to ensuring freedom of worship for all. Well, Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Martyrs and Heroes Remembrance Day, is fast approaching, and with it, the annual March of the Living in Poland at the former Auschwitz death camp, where this year, the JTA reports, refugees from Ukraine will be among the 2,500 people from 25 countries around the world taking part in the 2-mile walk from Auschwitz to Auschwitz-Birkenau, the first March of the Living since the event was paused because of the coronavirus pandemic for the last 2 years. The march takes place on Yom HaShoah, Thursday, April the 28th. The state of Arizona voted to adopt the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance's working definition of anti-Semitism on Tuesday after several years' delay. The Jerusalem Post reports that the Arizona Holocaust Education Bill was first introduced in January of 2020 by Arizona House Representative Alma Hernandez, the first elected Jewish Latina lawmaker. The IHRA definition includes in it the singling out of Israel and criticism against the Jewish state beyond the norm. Arizona joins Ohio, who adopted the definition just last week, and 10 other states, Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Nevada, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia, and Wyoming, and the Commonwealth of Virginia, who adopted the definition on January the 27th of this year, which was International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, April the 22nd. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock, followed by Passover services from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8:30, a concert from the Yemin Orde Youth Choir. At 9, the documentary A Cantor's Tale, telling the story of Canto Jacob Mendelson, who is dedicated to preserving the traditional vocal stylings of Jewish liturgical music. At 10:30, a replay of the Hampton Synagogue services and an encore presentation from Central Synagogue. And coming up next, Rabbi Shlomo Riskin looks at the last day of Passover. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 22nd, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.